He has something important to say.
Yesterday,
So y'all listen up to
I
MawD.
was at work and I was very bored. It was a very slow day. I didn't have many patience. And I started looking at all my pictures on the bulletin board and all my kids and grandkids and started thinking about Mother's Day and just how special it is. And I just thought, well, I'm going to write down a few little things to say because I never say anything.
I'm so glad.
So I started thinking that my grandkids don't know who my mother is. So Ellie and Rosie and Savannah and Tyler. You
And
may
Grayson,
not know.
and Grayson who might be watching.
Who might be watching.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was naturally beautiful. She didn't even have to wear makeup and she was beautiful. She was a hard worker. She didn't work like I do full time, but she worked around the house and she never stopped. She was a very hard worker. She made the clothes that I wore. And she was always cleaning and cooking. She could make the best food. She could make a meal if you had guests come in that she wasn't expecting. She could just go to the cabinets and start pulling out something and all of a sudden just have a delicious meal on the table. And you're like, where did that come from?
Homemade.
I know, right? She was quiet, she was reserved, and yet she was very strong. She didn't hesitate to dicker, and that means to try to negotiate. When she was trying to buy something, she would dicker with them. She or ask questions. She was the one that made the hard decisions. She was there at the house when they were building our house on Morriswood Drive. She picked the lot. She actually found that lot. She was there every day when the construction crew was there to make sure that they did everything right. She wore the pants. And she was loving and caring and compassionate. She never got mad in front of me. I never saw my mother get mad. Now, she would slam some cabinet doors when she was upset. I knew when she was upset because the cabinet doors, I would hear them slamming. And I'd go in there and I'd say, Mom, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong.
Everything's fine. I just need to shut that a little harder.
But she kept it to herself. She never spanked me. My dad is the one who spanked. She's never spanked me. I never saw my mother cry. She held her emotions inside. These are just things about my mom you didn't know. She did cry one time. My grandmother, Mommy Frey, which would be your great grandmother, great grandmother, or I don't know, I can't even remember now, but anyway, she told me when I made a decision in college and went down front at the church at Shades Mountain in Birmingham, and I wrote a letter to my mom and said that I had made a decision to go into full-time ministry. Little did I know it was going to be with you, but anyway.
There you go, ding, ding, ding.
When she told my grandmother about that, that's when she cried.
Oh.
To sum it up, she was a gentle, kind spirit with a backbone. So I have tried to learn from my mother and to be the best mother I can be. That's where I got my example from. I was blessed with 3 beautiful girls, each with completely different personalities and temperaments. It's been fun watching them grow and to be responsible adults and mothers. And let's see, to me, the biggest blessing of being a mother is seeing my daughters being good mothers. To have received the love and all that it entails from my mother is what made it easy for me to be a mother. And I know that I am successful when I see my daughters being good mothers. That means I've been a good mother. And that's how I know that the blessing goes on through each generation. And so that's very satisfying to know that it's been a job well done.
Oh, yes, it's been a job well done, Mom. We love you.
Anyway, just thought I'd share. Good morning day. Good morning day at work. Good morning day.
That is really
perfect.
recorded.
It all up. We should
Appreciate